YouTube, what's up? Franco here, and welcome to my channel, Life with Franco. As I welcome myself to YouTube, this is officially the very first video of the channel, and I am very excited to get started on this fragrance adventure here with you guys. And so basically what's been going on is that for the past 3 or 4 months, I have been collecting a total of 17 fragrances. This has become my newfound passion, which I am very excited about because your passions are very difficult to come across. They kind of just come to you out of nowhere. And so now that I found this passion, I want to create a channel and talk about this as much as possible, and hopefully along the way inspire some people to go out and buy fragrances. And so something else that I really want to say is that I am visually impaired, and so if my eye contact is not directly pointing at the camera or if I'm not centered, that is the reason why. So please hang in there with me. I am trying my absolute best. Now, as I've been planning out the channel, thinking about what would be the right video to kick the channel off with, I said nothing would be better than to talk about my favorite fragrance within my collection, which is Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male, what I consider to be the Casanova fragrance. And it does come in this can, but I took it off because it just bangs against the fragrance whenever you take it off. But basically this is what it looks like. It comes in this little base. And just to show you how much I love this fragrance, I actually have two 6.7 ounce bottles because I do want this in my life for as long as possible. And so yeah, this is basically what it looks like. And it also has this little travel lock so that when you're traveling, it doesn't just spray all over the place. But yeah. Now, before I even get into spraying, telling you what it smells like, what are all the notes, I do want to say two very important things. The first thing is that I have heard rumors that this fragrance has been discontinued. I don't know if that's in Europe. I don't know if it was in fact discontinued, then they brought it back in. But here in the United States, at the time of the recording, December 23, 2023, this fragrance is widely available on the Paul Gaultier website, as well as your locals, Macy's, Dillard's, Sephora, Ulta, anywhere that carries fragrances, you could definitely find it there. Second thing I want to say is that this fragrance is extremely sweet. And so this is not at all a blind buy worthy fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that you do have to go and smell in person to see if you like it or not. Some men, such as myself, we absolutely love this fragrance because it does come across as flirtatious, seductive, adventurous, playful. And so it's something that women really love. And it also has this life of the party vibe. Whereas other men, they hate this fragrance because of the sweetness. They're afraid that it's going to come across as youthful or that it's going to make them smell girly. And so be very careful. Please go to your local Macy's, Dillard's, sniff it, see if it's something that you like. All right. So with that being said, let's get into the fragrance. So let me just spray this on. Let me take this off. So here we go. Alright, the atomizer is pretty good too. Now, as far as notes, what are you going to be getting in the opening? You are going to be getting pear, lavender, mint, bergamot, and lemon. And in the mid, you are going to be getting cinnamon, clary sage, caraway. And in the base, you are going to get black vanilla husk, amber, patchouli, and cedar. All right, so basically in the beginning, what you're gonna be getting is you're gonna get the strong blast of this very zesty pear, very juicy, very lively. Again, it's like a life of the party kind of scent. It's gonna be out there. It's gonna fill a room. And so that pear, for me, it lasts about 2 hours or so, and then it starts to die down. And then you also get the lavender and the mint. And then 20 minutes into the fragrance, you are going to get the cinnamon. Now, the cinnamon is what's going to complete the fragrance. It's what rounds it out and it gives it that masculine touch. And that's basically how it's going to last for up to 10 hours. Now, the way that this fragrance performs on my skin is that for the first 3 hours, I get above 3 feet in projection. So definitely the people around you are going to be able to smell it. And then from the 3rd hour up until the 10th hour, it goes down to more of a 2-foot projection. And then from the 10th hour all the way to the 18th hour, it goes more into a 1-foot projection and onto a skin scent. So on my skin, it lasts 18 hours. All right. So that's really good. And so because of that, again, it is a perfect party fragrance or a date fragrance. It's going to, you can spray it on at nighttime and it's going to be with you up until the morning. All right. And so I did say that this is what I consider to be the Casanova fragrance. It's very flirtatious, very seductive. And that is the reason why I bought this fragrance, because this fragrance I smelled about a year ago, around this time, around December. And up until then, I thought that most fragrances were just this fresh, aquatic, out of the shower type of smell. And then when I smelled this, I was like, damn, like this is what seduction is supposed to smell like. This is what it's supposed to smell like when you're with a woman. Not at all serious, not at all, you don't smell at all stressed out like life is hard. You smell like everything is going your way. The money's good, you have women in your life, you're healthy, you're traveling. Basically, you're just this upbeat, happy going guy who's very social. Things are just going your way. And this to me is what, like I said, this is what seduction is supposed to smell like. And it's very, this to me smells like a life well lived. And so when I think of myself, when I'm in my 70s and 80s looking back, I want to live a life that was adventurous, where I travel, where I met different women, where I have so many different stories, so many parties that I went to, so many amazing friends that I've had. Just really living life to its absolute fullest. And so I wanted to break away from all those very serious type of fragrances, and I wanted something that was more upbeat, more adventurous, more playful, and I felt like this was the perfect scent. This was my introduction to sweet fragrances, which, if you did not know, sweet fragrances is what women really, really love. The fresh blue out of the shower fragrances, those are good for everyday wear, but when it's nighttime, you're on a date or you're at a party, you definitely want to put on a sweet fragrance. They're louder, they project more, and they're more seductive, more flirtatious. And so for that reason, honestly, when I smelled this the first time, I really thought to myself, I feel like this is what Casanova would wear. A guy who was very social, very good with the ladies, a man who was traveling from Italy to France, just meeting different women, living his life to its fullest. I really do think that that's what it feels like. Very lively, again, very adventurous. Now, it's very difficult for me to talk about the notes because there's a lot of different fragrances that have pear, that have lavender, that have mint. But all in all, what I get out of this is I get a pink cotton candy. And so if you remember when you were a little kid, mom and dad used to take you to the fair, they would buy you the pink cotton candy. That's really what it smells like. It's very sugary, very sweet, very candy, very uplifting, very lively. Just very youthful, exciting, very energetic, electric. That's really what it smells like. It's very difficult for me to talk about this. It's just one of those fragrances that you have to go and smell in person. All right. Now, when I was planning out this video, I came up with this story just to kind of let you know more or less the kind of vibe that it gives off. And so I want you to think about it like this. Imagine a woman who's working as hotel room service. She sees a man and a woman walking in, checking into the lobby, and they're going to get a room for the night. Now, as of right now, she does not know the dynamic of the two. She doesn't know if they're husband and wife. She doesn't know if they're boyfriend and girlfriend. She doesn't know if they're friends. Maybe they're just traveling and they need a place to stay for the night. Maybe they're in town for business. She does not know. Now, the next day comes, it's 11 o'clock, and she sees them checking out. Now it's her cue to walk in and to clean the room. And as she walks into the room, all she can smell is Ultra Male permeating through the air, filling the entire room with that vanilla dry down, because that's exactly what it smells like during the dry down, very vanilla heavy. Now she knows the dynamic of the two. Why? Because this fragrance smells like, honestly, it smells like sex in the bottle. In the dry down, it smells like they just had the most wild, savage, most passionate night they've ever had. They know, or she knows, that they went at it all night long. That's basically what it's going to smell like. And so if you are this man who is highly flirtatious, highly adventurous, highly playful, you're constantly flirting with all the ladies, and you're going out to a party or to a date, and you really want to let your intentions be known, you really just want to tell all the women there that I am here to look for a hookup. I'm here to look for fun. I am not going to be your future boyfriend. I'm not going to be your future husband. I'm just the man for the moment. I am all about adventure. Let's get together and have some fun. That's basically the vibe that this gives off. Again, there's nothing serious. There's nothing that, it comes across as stressed out or anything there's nothing that's like boyfriend material about this fragrance. I'll just put it to you that way. It's just you're the man for the moment, and if she's with it, she'll join you for the night. And so that's basically the kind of vibe you're gonna give off. So if this sounds cool, then definitely go into your local Macy's, your local dealers, sniff it, see if it's something that you like. And so yeah, again, I want to say that for the first 3 hours, I get 3 feet in projection. At the 10-hour mark, I get 2 feet of projection, and it goes up to 18 hours. In the beginning, it smells like pear, and then in the dry down, way later, it goes into more of the softer vanilla that is more cozy, very, very pleasing. All right, so controversial fragrance, you are gonna have to go and smell this in person. Don't take my word for it. Please go out and try this for yourself. You may like it, you may not. But yeah, again, first video of the channel, I wanted to start off talking about my most favorite fragrance. That's basically it. That's all I have for you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one, right? Take care, deuces, and thank you for watching my very first video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.